What's up, guys? Yeah, right now, so I went and bought one of these things, and they didn't come with the freaking cord, man. I don't know what the people were thinking. No cord. So, like, I have the mic. Now I have two of these freaking mics. I better not get them mixed up because this is the broken one, and this is the one I bought, and now I have two of them. But they didn't give me the freaking cord for it, man. And it's an old school USB. So it's like I can't even use this thing. The camera mic sucks, and I know it probably sounds terrible right now. So I'm charging my Bluetooth headphones, which aren't much better. Today I'll probably have to go buy. Today I'll probably have to go buy something. I'll have to go buy that cord or something. I also brought my full computer PC, but I forgot the keyboard, and so I'm just struggling today, guys. Mark is down. I guess the real question I have for you guys today is, what do I sound like? Is it bad? Is it that bad? Is it so bad I need to rush and put this mic back on and then wait for that to die and then switch back to this and just do that over and over again? Um, what do you guys think? Here, let me put some music on. Because, yeah, I'm not home right now. So, yeah, I'm not home right now. Doesn't sound bad, yo. Sound okay, man. Do your thing. Honestly, I didn't notice. Hey, good. You sound fine. No worries. Sound okay. Chill, dude. I'm good. You know, I'm just frustrated that I went to Walmart, spent $100 on this mic, and then they didn't even. It must have been a return. That's the only justifiable reason to just not have. I don't think the company itself forgot uh, forgot the cord. Um, hey, thank you, DS. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah. So we're monetized right now. I'm pretty sure. Am I connected with this one? And then there's the other one. Like we could try out both of these headphones if you guys want me to. Um, Oh no, I think the Bose. Let me see which ones are connected now. This might be the Bose headphones. Test test. Okay. Let me know how this is probably even worse. Let me know how bad this is. All right. Does this sound bad? Is this like really bad, or is this much worse than yesterday? These are the headphones I'm wearing, the mic on the headphones. Which one's worse? What's up, Chris? What's up, Pawn? Is this one noticeably worse? Can y'all even hear me? I guess on this one is the question. You sound tiny? Okay, got you. It's like the mic is too close. Well, yeah, it's on my head. What about this one? Is this better? Does this sound any better? Um, Test 1, 2. Again, I could probably just pivot over to that other one in a minute, but go back to the previous one. Nope, the other one was way better. Okay, so I'm guessing. Excuse me. I'm guessing this is the best one currently. And the one I'm going to put on after this is a little bit better too. I think I just sound a little bit farther away from the mic. First one's the winner. Got you. Okay. She finally kicked you out. Nah, man. I'm at my mother-in-law's home in Michigan right now. So we're on vacation. Michigan's really nice. Honestly, dude, I get to wake up technically an hour later. Like realistically, at home right now it's 6 a.m. But in Michigan right now it is 7 a.m. And so I gain an hour of streaming, you know. Uh kind of. Yeah, so this is the first mic. So this one should be better. I also have my other headphones that'll be fine. Like those will work too. But yeah, we are here today. We got to do what we got to do. Carnival Cruise drops their earnings. Are they out yet? I'm assuming they're out yet. Honestly, I had a beautiful monitor set up today, bro. I brought my regular computer. I brought two other monitors. I was ready. And again, I just forgot my keyboard at home. I'm going to have to go get a keyboard today. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, it's a lot colder. It's a lot less hot. I guess I'll say it's not cold, but it's less hot. Uh, yeah, dude, it's so hot in Louisiana right now. It's just too much, bro. Here I'm gonna put on some music, and then I'm trying to switch over to MooMoo, like fully. I also gotta be make sure. Let me see. Sorry, fix this, and then we can go. All right, now you should be able to hear the music. It's still hot here, bro. I mean, it's not. I'm in a hoodie right now, so it must not be that hot. But no, I didn't hear any weather last night. The night before last, I heard some weather. Yeah, so I'm not in Texas right now, man. I avoided it. Honestly, dude, it's been such a busy few weeks, man. So we go to Florida, and yeah, I can see Tesla down today, pretty big. It's down to 250s. Spy's down as well. Spy's at 432.68. Disney is up a little bit today, mostly flat from the last couple days. Um, let me see how much. I'm gonna have to take some money and move it around here. Yeah, I'm down. Oh, I'm green on the day. Oh, that's nice. Gold appreciating overnight. Coca-Cola been one of the better dip buys I got into a couple months ago. Um, yeah, Michigan's nice. Man, I know how you trade Tesla. For example, I know Tesla mostly bounces at 250. But at what level will you stop loss? As I have a few times I cut losses and rip back up. I don't know what the best move to do with Tesla is. A lot of the time, the way I will trade it is I will look at a long-term chart, like a daily chart, and I'll look at levels that it tends to like to bounce at. I also try to ride the momentum, so it's like I will wait for pullbacks, buy up dips, and then try to take advantage of the range. So like every time we do a major pullback like this, I kind of buy it up. This one, the last time I've traded it a bunch of times, but I usually try to get in on pullbacks. I think the community of traders are big, and I've said it before. I said this like when Tesla was under 200, which is that Tesla, they have Elon Musk says the Cybertruck is going to debut this year. There's actually been a lot of sightings of Cybertrucks, right? So there's been a lot of people seeing Cybertrucks in their area getting shipped, getting towed, which means that they're going to be going live sometime soon. And I think when that happens, it's going to break sales records. I really do. I've said this before. I said again. I think when that happens, it's going to break sales records. I think it's just a good truck wise. Like the specs behind the truck are solid. The towing capacity is solid. The speed is solid. It's bulletproof. It floats on water. He's made everybody wait for a long time for it. I think all of those things combined is just going to make it break sales records. And I think that's how he's designing this. I think he's designing it in that way so that it turns out to be wildly successful. And again, I'm not saying it's going to be. I'm not really like a Tesla fanboy per se. Like, I don't own a Tesla or anything like that. But I think in terms of momentum, I think that might be a good arguable trade to get into. But again, I'm not telling you to do it. But I said this like again under 200. We're now at 250s. We hit almost 280. So I still think it's going to happen. It just depends on when they break it. Trying to stop trading with my floatable platform and computer setup. Do you guys recommend for fast desktop trading? I'm switching over to MooMoo, but they are a sponsor of mine, and so I'm biased, of course. But like MooMoo's solid. You can trade basically all of pre-market, all of extended hours, zero commission day trades. If you open up an account and deposit at least $100, you get five free stocks. And so you got to think of like the percentages there. You open up account, say you get at least $5 to $10. You're getting at least 5 to 10% on $100 deposit. You open up, you deposit over 1,000. Again, you're getting the 5 previous free stocks plus another 10, so 15 free stocks for over 1,000. I think that's the best bang for your buck there. And then if you deposit over 5,000, you get all of that 15 free stocks plus like a free share of Apple or Google, I think. And so that's a pretty good deal. And again, that's where I'm switching over all my money to them. They're my sponsored stock brokerage, but I think they're really good. And again, I'm going to be using them for charts more and more. I'm just on a travel setup right now, but I am switching over. I'll probably wait until today's trading is done and then liquidate TOS and then put it in MooMoo and then have it ready to actually actively day trade with over 25K there by tomorrow is the plan. And if you want to check them out, again, take advantage of these 16 free stocks. Again, they are a sponsor of mine, so I'm naturally biased, but just somebody's asking me what platform. And so there's the link if you want to check it out, get some free shares. And again, I'm downloading MooMoo on this platform now. This is my laptop, so it's just a different computer. I'm also going to be trading on TopStep with futures today. MooMoo, download. Oh yeah, guys, bad news. I broke my phone, dude. My fold phone is over with, bro. I broke it on this trip. Cybertruck, in my opinion, will be the biggest hype that never will be, just like Dogecoin has no purpose and no real need. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I understand the skepticism. I really do. I'm not hating on that opinion. Like, I get it, you know. I think people are still going to buy them. Chris, you're such a Cybertruck doubter. Chris is a Tesla doubter. It's not the Cybertruck. It's full. It's Tesla, really. But that's all right. Listen, we all have our stocks. Like, I am incredibly skeptical of any conspiracy theory I hear about AMC. Anytime somebody even mentions it, I go off on a tangent. And so I understand being like that. Everybody's like that. When you gain enough market experience, everybody's kind of like that. Where you just got specific stocks where you're just like, I don't buy it, you know. Gotcha. Said he loves Tesla. He hates their quality control, is what QC stands for. Yeah. All right. So Windows. You know what I've been thinking about getting, dude? And I think if I get this, it'll make my work so much easier, bro. Like, you ever seen those things that they're portable monitors that are just connected? They have like their own case on your laptop, so you can just kind of pull your laptop out and have 3 monitors. That's what I freaking need, bro. I make enough money now where I can justify that expense as well, because this is a pain in the butt, man. You get all this crap set up. I gotta bring like 2 or 3 different big extension cords. Like, you know, I'm very blessed that I can get up and work from vacation, and I've been traveling now for like a month, and I'm still not home really yet. Made money on both long and short on Apple. Hey, what's up, Beach? Nice. 3 hours, bro. How are we lagging today? Is the lag okay today? Because I downloaded MooMoo and it says opening in 3 hours. I got the Ethernet cord. I might need to like run that mug in. Let me see. Yeah, for sure. It's not like you're shorting it, right? That's not really a vacation then. Oh, bro, if that's the case, then I never vacation, dude. If that's the standard of vacation where I can't work, I'm never gonna vacate. I work too much. I like working though. Like, I'm gonna watch I feel naked if I don't look at see what the stock market is doing on any particular day. Like, if I get up like Friday, right? Friday I skipped work because we had to drive. And I felt naked. I was like, man, what if something crazy? FOMO is what gets you. You're like, hey, what if something crazy happened in the market and I just missed it? Is what it is. Like, that's what you think. You're like, oh man, did I miss something crazy that just happened in the market? And most of the time you didn't. Like, it doesn't seem like I did from Friday. Did I miss anything big Friday? Yeah, well, the reason you probably didn't like look is probably because there's 720 DS. That's the only thing that's stopping me from getting those screen attachments too. Because I've had portable monitors. I've had portable monitors that I just hooked up to my laptop that were on like little stands, and they were little portable laptop monitors. The problem is that like once you get used to 1080, it's very hard to switch back down to 720. Like it looks dull. You kind of have to squint. Like I squint when I'm looking at it because I think if I squint, it'll make it clear. When really it's like nothing you do is going to make that clear. But yeah, that's what it is. It's 720. That's the only hiccup. If they have 1080 ones, I'll consider it. But they're really small monitors. Yeah, Carnival's supposed to drop theirs at 9:15. So about 15 minutes before the bell when Carnival opens up. It's about 7:30. No, I'm not in Louisiana. I still might get one because it's still gonna, even if the monitors suck, it's still gonna be a lot easier than this. I like having one 720 or one 1080 monitor like this. Yeah, the ultra wide monitors I miss when I'm gone. I need to clean my setup up a little bit. I also like, I'm very hesitant to upgrade to a new computer too, but yeah, so Disney sideways, Tesla. I mean, we got a little dip in Tesla. We do. Tesla dipping down to 240s at one point in time. So, yeah, 249.80 earlier in pre-market. Said 250 right now. Could. I'm gonna buy this dip of Tesla. Just a small little dip. I'm not gonna hold it forever though. I'm really not. I actually got a mouse. I should just use the mouse. I'm not gonna hold it forever though. I'm gonna buy the dip and I'm just gonna sit for a little bit and see if I can get a nice little dip buy, and then that's it. See if I can catch it. All right, so there's 25 shares. I'm not gonna take more than 25. I think 25 is plenty here. SPY is down a little bit. I just think Tesla could be an arguable dip buy. We'll see if it works. Lucid. I heard some stuff about Lucid. Yeah, Lucid gapping up big. The problem with Lucid is that like it's gapping up sure today, but like a longer term chart's just bad. You know, this thing. I remember when this thing was more expensive. Now it's at $5-6. It's hard. It's a hard look when you've seen it expensive. It's hard to look at it now. And I think Lucid cars are pretty dope, dude. I actually saw one of my neighbors has a Rivian down the street from me. I can't really be specific, but like one of my neighbors has a Rivian car. Like I saw him the other day. It's a truck. It's a Rivian truck, and I saw him at the gas station, and I was like, "Hey, look, a Rivian." I almost went up to him and talked to him, and be like, "Hey, can I look at your car?" But I didn't. But it looked cool, man. Honestly, I can't even lie. It looked cool. But yeah, Lucid. What's the news? I'm assuming this is news catalyst related. Let me check it out. All right, Lucid bouncing after Aston Martin is agreeing to pay $232 million as part of a supply agreement. I need some Afrin or some nose stuff, dude. I think it might be just an old house, but yeah, the Rivian truck is pretty cool. But I don't think Rivian's gonna hurt Tesla's bottom line almost at all. I don't think it's big enough as a brand. I think it's mostly popular to stock traders and investors, right? But I don't think that market is big enough to sustain Rivian. I think that there's enough Tesla fanboys that want a Tesla over anything else. They understand the status symbol aspect of owning a Tesla, and they want a Tesla for that exact reason. And so when the Cybertruck comes out, you're going to get a lot of people like that buy it. You're going to get a lot of influencers that buy it. You're going to get a lot of just people, young people, are going to buy it. I think that's the difference. Rivian's dope. I like it. I looked at them again. I almost walked up to the car, but I looked at it a lot. I saw it in person, and it's really nice. But the consumer numbers are not there, I think, for Rivian. Not enough to compete with Tesla, at least. You know what I mean? Tesla has interest for different reasons than Rivian, but it still has way more interest, I think. Profit target 248 for Tesla. Yeah, for sure, Randy. I think a lot of people are going to do that. I think a lot of people are going to get it. And we got Big Papa Jerome Powell tomorrow. So we do have Jerome Powell speaking. How's the internet? Are we lagging at all? I could probably hook up the monitor, but do you guys see any lag here? Yeah, I feel you. Bro, how is MooMoo taking so long to download on my computer, bro? Yeah, it's a... Yeah, but Rivian is a truck, mostly. So comparing that to Tesla cars are different, you know, different standards. I'll be right back. I'm going to go plug this monitor in. I'll be right back. Oh wow. I don't know where the cable modem is. But I think we're good for today. Tomorrow we got Jerome Powell speaking, I'm pretty sure. Does anybody remember what conference Jerome Powell is speaking in tomorrow? It's like some type of let me check it out. Alright, so it's gonna be okay, so he's actually talking Wednesday. Powell is speaking on Wednesday, not Tuesday, in something called the Policy Panel Discussion at the ECB Forum on Central Banking. So that's going to be Wednesday at 9:30. So right at the opening bell. He's also speaking on Thursday. Hey, good, man. I love it when Big Papa speaks, dude. Somebody said got mad at me for saying Big Papa. They said it sounded too country. Do I sound country, guys? I mean, I don't notice it, but I'm from here, so. Yeah, I'm back in Michigan, Richard. Yeah, so Friday's big with PCE. Thursday's big with GDP data. So Thursday we got GDP data coming out too. So it's actually pretty big stuff. Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, now MooMoo's downloading fine. The internet here actually wasn't bad, bro. We had like 20 upload speed, which is pretty good, right? It's not like what I have at home. At home I have 1,000, but it's good enough to sustain a stream like this for sure. Yeah, so Friday's big, Thursday's big too. So if we look at like what's actually going on, this whole week's pretty busy. Now it sucks that I'm working, but it's all good. So today's pretty slow. Like, we don't have much going on today. We got some of the ECB members speaking, like Lagarde speaking later. Tuesday, we've got durable good orders. We got core durable good orders, building permit data, Canadian CPI, the Case-Shiller, CB consumer confidence, and some other stuff. Wednesday's the big day. Wednesday, we've got mortgage rates, and then Powell speaking at 9:30. And then Thursday's big as well because we have jobless claims at 8:30, GDP data. Yes. So yeah, Thursday we've got GDP data, jobless claims numbers, and we have pending home sales, and then we do have Powell speaking at 9:30 on Thursday. It looks like, I'm pretty sure this is Thursday. I don't see it on some of the updates, but I'm pretty sure Powell speaks Thursday, which is all very relevant. So yeah, Powell speaks. Oh wow, Powell speaks at 2:30 on Thursday, dude. He's going to have dialogue with Bank of Spain Governor Pablo Hernandez de Cos. I mean, I can cover it, but I don't think anybody's going to be up. But Thursday, we got GDP. We got more stuff at the open. So I think I'd rather cover PCE data and just kind of miss Thursday. But it's big enough. Wednesday, there's a release. Don't forget the old barber. Oh, bro, I need a haircut too, dude. I need a haircut right now, but I'm scared to go. Honestly, dude, I'm in such a small town right now that there's not really any place to get a haircut. Not on Sundays, you know? And the last guy I went to, he gave me a bowl cut. He gave my son a bowl cut too. And I couldn't even complain. This guy was like 80 and his hands were shaking, but like he still gave me an okay haircut. It was a bowl cut. And but I couldn't say anything because he's just still working at 80 plus, man, doing his thing, man. I'm not going to get mad at him for it, you know? Yeah, we do have a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I tried to get a haircut yesterday, but I couldn't. It really was bad, dude. All right, I'm installing MooMoo. Carol can give me haircuts. Carol can actually cut hair. Like during the pandemic, Carol and I stayed home, and Carol cut my hair, and it wasn't bad, to be honest. Like she cut it better than some of the barbers that cut it. All right, we're doing MooMoo. Mullets are coming back. Y'all can hear the music, right? Just want to make sure. Now we bought a little bit of Tesla here. What's the trade looking like? We're slightly green in this. We're slightly green. We're in a little bit of Tesla. SPY at about 433s, 432 something. Lucid breaking highs again here. You can see Lucid starting to rip back up. It's at 614s now. Yeah, dude, everything's gone. Everything's shut down. I can't get a haircut. I'm gonna try to get one today. Bald spots come back anytime soon. I don't know. I mean, some people could pull off being bald. I think you just gotta commit to going bald. You know. I don't know. It's hard for me. I can't really talk because I'm not there yet. But if I ever got there, I don't know what I'd probably. I want to say I would shave it off, but like, I also might just hop on Propecia or something and try to keep it whatever hair I got. You know. But yeah, so we got Jerome Powell Wednesday, 9:30, and then he's also talking again at 2:30 a.m. on Thursday. But bro, there's no way I'm staying up till 2:30 on Thursday, or there's no way I'm starting the stream at 2:30, and then streaming until PCE at 9:30. That would be too much. All right, let me get an email. Yeah, there you go. Lucid's still pumping up. We did get a nice little pop here. We are up about $13 on Tesla. I think I'm just gonna let this ride a little bit and see if we can. But we're green on it today. I don't know what we're gonna do. One thing I like about MooMoo though is that they are secure. All right, MooMoo. Got some Lucid pumping. I think Lucid's interesting. Again, I think a lot of these up-and-coming EV brands are going to struggle competing with the big boys like Tesla and others. I think that's the biggest what if part of these trades. I'm going to go ahead and take 10 shares off of Tesla. Just lock it in. We're already green. We might as well just lock that profit in, sit on the rest, and be a little bit more patient since we're already pretty green and they'd have to reverse on us now. I think that's the goal right now. How are other Mohawk? No, I'm not in Baton Rouge, Martin. I am in Michigan currently. Yeah, we're going to cover Carnival earnings. Yeah, we're going to cover them. All right, there we go. All right, we are in. But yeah, we're going to cover Carnival earnings when they come out. Let's look at Carnival right now there too. But yeah, Lucid ripping up. The cool thing about MooMoo is that you can join their paperfolio rankings, and there's like little competitions that they have. Like you can kind of really track to see what everybody else is doing. Now you can see Tim's AI best. He's up about 7 and a little bit over 7% today. So you can kind of see what's doing well, what's not. Their scanners are really good, you know, like really solid. But again, you can kind of compete with everybody on the day. You can go on the month and see who's doing best on the month. Tyrone Jones is doing best. He's up about 42% almost. Momo is up about 34% total. Moneymaker is up almost 700%. And so you can kind of look at what they're doing, see how they're trading, look at their profit graph on 3 months, over the year, over the total time they've been here. And this guy's just trading the TQQQ Pro shares. And so, again, this is a free aspect of MooMoo. And again, if you open up and get free stocks, you know, you get free stocks, you can compete, free paper. Carnival just popped up a little bit. I'm still waiting. And again, if you want to check them out, link is in the description. But I am going to cover Carnival when they drop. They did get a nice little bounce, but again, the cruise sector is a little bit, you know. Yeah, it's a big deal with Aston Martin. AMD, okay, this morning, what's AMD doing? What's NVIDIA doing? AMD up to almost 111. NVIDIA back up to 422s. That's good. What's NVIDIA done? 10 days. So over a 10-day period, NVIDIA's still up huge, you know, 385s to 422 over the last 10 market days. So we'll see if we continue here. All right, yeah, the best thing about MooMoo is that you can start trading at pre-market 4 a.m. So like TOS, it makes me wait until 7. But on MooMoo, I can trade at 4 a.m. That's why I'm going to start using them. Again, I really am about to switch over all my money to them. But yeah, I'm in Michigan. Michigan's nice, bro. So it's cool. So like here at night, the lightning bugs will come out, right? So you'll see the lightning bugs. which is what we call them in the South. In the South, they're called lightning bugs. Up north, they call them fireflies, I think. It's kind of like in New Orleans, you get a snowball, right? Anywhere else, they call it a snow cone. In New Orleans or in Louisiana, they call it a snow. Call it a snowball. Different, different, a little bit different, but Michigan up here, the lightning bugs will come out, and then the bats will fly around and eat them. So you'll see the bats just kind of circling the bugs, and you'll see a light, and then you'll see it dim. Hey, look at Tesla, guys. So nice little bounce here for Tesla. We caught the dip. We ride in the bounce. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more off of this as well. I'll take like 7 more shares off of this, lock in some more profit. Really nice gains for a small 20-minute trade. We're up about $30. It's not bad. We'll hold the rest. Again, I wanted to let the rest ride, but told you guys I was buying that Tesla dip. Yeah, worked really nicely so far. Oh no, there's the PDT rule. It's a U.S. regulated brokerage. There's the PDT rule. Every snowball I've ever gotten was just crushed ice from a fridge. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. Snowball stands. I remember going to snowball stands in the summer in Baton Rouge. You know, it's hot. You get tiger blood. You know, that's what I'd get. I'd get tiger blood. I'd get silver fox, I think is what I'd get. Watermelon sometimes, you know, put some condensed milk on it. Or if you know, you know. You know. Oh yeah, dude. That's just kind of what it was, man. I still got my portfolio here. Let me look. Okay, yeah, we still got it. Cool. But yeah, I broke my fold phone, man. I'm still mad about it, dude. I am pretty bummed out about it, man. That fold, like people said, those fold phones, they said they weren't durable. But bro, that thing lasted for freaking 3 years, man. That phone survived up until a couple days ago, and so that thing lasted longer than a lot of my other phones. And it's not even its fault. Like when I dropped it, what happened was I dropped it as it was mid-folded, and it fell right on a curb. So like right where there was a ledge, it fell right on top of that and just broke. I could probably get it replaced, but with how many screens that thing takes, you're gonna need to replace multiple screens. It's gonna be at least $500-600. Probably just cheaper for me to buy a different phone now. But I'm still bummed. But it was a cool phone. Rest in peace to my phone. Ready to trap retail traders in what way? Trap retail traders, bro. I don't trap anybody, dude. I'm ready to buy some dips today, maybe. I've already bought Tesla. We're sitting on this one now. I don't know what we're going to do with the rest, but we took profit on it. Hey, what's up, Adam? What's up with Meta? I heard about Meta. Meta up to 290s right now, man. What a crazy couple months for Meta here, man. Look at the yearly chart. This thing is powerful on a yearly chart, man. And again, this is another one I was just wrong about. I wasn't wrong. So I never said like, hey, shorting Meta is going to be a good idea. I was wrong. Let me clarify. I was wrong in how strong Meta would be. You know, I thought there were some vulnerabilities for Meta with all the crazy stuff and the weakness that we were getting in crypto and the metaverse. But Meta doesn't care, man. Meta's just piling up, flying up. It's at almost $300 now. And it you know, earlier back in November, December, it was at $88 a share. So Meta's gone from $88 all the way to $288. So just crazy percentage gains, dude. It's huge percentage gains. There's a lot of good percentage trades to get involved with this year. It's quite funny to witness the CFTC reports coming out on big data offloading positions while retailers go long and vice versa. You can literally see the data without looking at the chart. I think that this is what I think. Honestly, I think that there's a lot of people that bet it on the short side. That, like, again, I said this last week, but like, you really got to think about it objectively. Okay, so like, if the biggest edge that you ever get in the market is that long-term equities are going to go up, like blue chip equities, like large cap blue chip equities, long term, they're going to go up. That's the biggest statistical edge you'll ever have in the market. And it's been proven for a century plus now that that's the biggest edge you get. Now, if you're big banks and you want retail to miss out on those gains so you can take the other side, right? If you want retail to miss out, what do? You tell everybody the market's going to crash. You tell everybody the market's going to crash. You have retail traders who are really the ones missing out on these big gains that we've got this year. Retail traders who are telling everybody the market's going to crash. And so the big banks put out that media. Retail traders eat it up, say, "Oh man, the market's going to crash." And what do? They miss out on the biggest percentage returns of the last 5 years in the market. A year ago, if you would have bought a lot of these stocks a year ago, you're going to get huge returns, hundreds of percent in some of these tech stocks. But retail traders missed all of it, a lot of it at least, because they were too busy worried about a stock market crash, which is incredibly difficult to predict. I think that's where retail traders are really hurting now. And they're still holding on to it instead of looking at it and being like, man, I missed all these gains over the last year. Instead, they're holding on to it and saying, oh, well, the market should have crashed. It's like maybe, but maybe that's something the big banks told retail traders as well to get them to not buy, to not capitalize on some of these huge gains. Because I'll tell you this, the big banks made money on these moves over the last year for sure. Yeah. No, I know you're not talking smack about me, UV. You're all good, brother. I got you, man. Listen, I understand. I'm just taking whatever, like I'm just buying dips, And listen, I hope you all make money. It's all love here. It really is. Um, all I'm trying to say is what I say every week, which is just don't miss out on the biggest edge you can get. I'm not telling you guys to buy. Again, where I mix two high probability ways. So again, I do what I try to take advantage of the stuff that I just talked about, right, on the upside or the long side. But I try to buy it on big pullbacks. So it gives me kind of better odds, even better edge in that situation because I can buy on dips. If I'm wrong small. But when I'm right and we get these huge rebounds, I'm right big. And I think that works really, really well for my system in stock trading. That has helped me a lot. I'm in Disney right now, but do you think today Bitcoin will see only red crypto? I don't know. I haven't even looked at Bitcoin in the last few days. I've been busy, man. We've been on vacation, but Bitcoin's still over 30K, doing well. So yeah, I mean, let's see. It could hold. I'm not sure. I guess the point is like, don't miss out on the big edge the market gives you guys, which is that stocks are going to go up long term. Apple, Amazon, Disney, probably Tesla. Those are going to go up long term, probably. Now, some of those could fail. It's possible they do. But when you diversify, the power of diversification means that, like, if you diversify, you're still going to be okay because the ones that do succeed are going to succeed big and they're going to keep succeeding. And the way you, like, again, only blue chips, never like small mid cap companies, only blue chips because those are the ones that have been time tested. Like the condition I have in my head for it is like, how long has this company been around? Has it been around over 20 years, making good money for over 20 years? Those are usually the stable ones. Like Apple's been around for freaking 50. Microsoft's been around for 50. Intel. There's just a bunch of companies that have been around a long time. If they've popped up over the last 5 years and they're really hyped up, but it's speculatable. I don't mess with them. I just kind of avoid them. But if they are time tested, that's when I'll consider buying the dips. Only on big pullbacks, though. Right, for sure. Yeah, for sure, UV. It's all good, bro. I appreciate the support, man. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. I appreciate it. All right, so we're also green on our Tesla trade. I guess I'm just gonna let this ride. The market's pretty much flat right now. Market's basically flat. Yeah, I'm about to switch out my headphones too. All right, guys. So, all right, I'm looking at the big top news. Wagner's aborted mutiny overseas. Traders are betting that the current stock rally is just getting started. More people are working than in the 80s. So Wagner chief turned against Vladimir Putin. Bosses are pushing for more in-office Monday. Mondays lag behind most days of the week in office attendance. Starting off the week in person creates good energy and boosts productivity, some workers say. I don't know if I buy that, man. I think it depends on who you hire, bro. Like, I'm one of those people that I'm hyped up to do whatever, throughout. I'm hyped up to do whatever, regardless of whether I'm in person or not. I think going in person is going to make me be a little bit more, I don't know. Traders bet that the stock rally is just getting started. Trading tied to continued advances in AI, regional banks, and smaller, economically sensitive companies suggest the dour outlook, with many investors started the year softened. S&P index activity reached a record high. One-day trading and calls surged, according to SIBO Global Markets. Tesla been rallying down. Yeah, so that's the market right now. Again, I'm going to put NVIDIA up here. We got Tesla up. Tesla's still rising here. Look at NVIDIA pop up to 425s, though. Yeah, dude, I broke my phone. I'm still bummed out about it. Yeah, it was a Z Fold 2. I'm still bummed out about it. SPY pulling back. Tesla's still surging, though, man. Look at Tesla here. So we've already taken basically all of the trade off. PMI service numbers. Yeah, we don't have anything today. The rest of the week's busy. Basically, every day for the rest of the week is busy. Where today is slow. We don't have anything. Tomorrow, though, we have CCL earnings today. Tomorrow we have building permits, core durable good orders, Canadian CPI. We got the HPI house price index. We got CB consumer confidence and new home sales all dropping tomorrow. Wednesday, we have crude oil inventories. We got Powell speaking at 9:30 on Wednesday. Crude inventories, and so those are two pretty big things. So Wednesday, Powell and crude inventories. Thursday, we got GDP data, jobless claims numbers, all coming out, pending home sales, and then leading up to Friday's PCE index numbers, which is if you don't know what the PCE is what the Fed, with Big Papa Jerome Powell, uses to gauge inflation. So Powell likes to look at the PCE numbers, which stands for the personal consumption expenditures. That's usually what Powell's looking at, and the rest of the Fed. They say it's a little bit more accurate of an inflationary metric. What made you take the trade on Tesla? Well, Tesla's got a pretty easy pattern of just kind of, when Tesla has a few red days in a row, typically at least short-term it bounces. Not always. Again, it's all, probabilities, but generally if Tesla has a couple red days, it's going to bounce pretty soon. And so we got in around the lows, both the dip and maybe ride it up. So I don't know. It's just, again, it's just kind of, I'm probably cut the trade. I'm just getting a little baby trade here. So we got out of most of it. We got 3 shares left. I'll probably go ahead and cut the rest of it and just get out. So not a bad little day trade. Yeah, University of Michigan inflation numbers. When do those come out financial? Do you know? 10 a.m. Eastern, Friday. Okay, got you. Yeah, those are big numbers. PCE is the biggest, but it's still Michigan consumer data is pretty big too. I will be right back, guys. I will be right back. And once I come back, I'm gonna switch my mic. So I will be right back, team. We're gonna ask a question. What price will Tesla stock close at this week? Here's the question. What price will Tesla stock close at this week? Answer that. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. Now I'm gonna try to switch these headphones out. Let's see how this one goes. All right, so in a second we're gonna have to do a sound check. Hold on. Let's see. So we're trying to connect. Bear with me. Sorry if there's an echo. Trying to switch the mic. Yeah, bear with me. Pun intended, I guess. All right, Corsair mic. Come on, dude. I do have a one of these. Maybe this will help. Hold on, guys. There we go. That worked. I also have another mic that I've never tried the actual headphones. All right, so I can hear now. All right. Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Audio. Okay. Let me know. Sound check. 1 2 1 2. Is that good? It says it's connected. Can you guys hear me? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. How's the mic sound if it is in there? Hopefully it sounds good. But let me know if it doesn't. All right, Tesla's still moving up. Good. Hi guys, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order, please? Bro, yeah, Good Burger is where we're at, not McDonald's. If I'm a fast food restaurant, it's Good Burger. Okay, get it right. Can hear you. Sound is a little off. Let me test this out real quick, guys. Hold on 1 second. Let me test this out. Test test 1 2 1 2. Test test. Okay, yeah, we're good. It might be a little bit more muffled than the other mic, but it's going to be clear for sure. Tesla's still moving up. SPY bouncing back up to test that 200 EMA volume weighted average price level. We're still at about 433s here. Big Kahuna Burger. Hey, what's up, Tobias? What's up, man? Breakfast, please. McGriddles are the greatest. I don't miss McDonald's. We don't eat at it anymore. We stopped. I haven't had McDonald's in over a year, I think. But if I do eat McDonald's, it's a McGriddle. McGriddles are just good. They're just good, man. Um, hey, what's up, Mads? I think SoFi will post profit in the fourth quarter. Well, when does earnings season start? Let me see when earnings season really starts to kick off. All right, so this week's still pretty slow. We got Walgreens earnings tomorrow, though. So Walgreens earnings tomorrow. Nothing else really big. Wednesday, we've got General Mills. Oh, we've got MU on Wednesday. We also have MU earnings in the evening, BB earnings in the evening. Uh, I don't know if I'm going to stream this. It's still not quite big enough, but we do have MU earnings. That might influence like AI, microchip sector stuff. But that's Wednesday. Thursday, we've got Nike. Monday of the following week, we've got Ride, which is Lordstown Motors. It says there's a bunch, but I don't actually see any. Bunch of small companies I've never heard of on Monday, Tuesday. Again, nothing really. Thursday. When is CPI this month, guys? Do y'all know? Levi's on Thursday the 6th, Friday, nothing. Monday, nothing. When is CPI this month? Is it on the 12th? Let me see. Next CPI reports. Or when is CPI next month? I mean, July 12th. Okay, gotcha. So July 12th is when CPI. So we still got a little bit over 2 weeks for that. So got it. Yeah, so PCE deflator data. We got Michigan consumer sentiment, all that stuff. So Thursday, jobless claims, GDP. Wednesday, Jerome Powell. Thursday, GDP data, jobless claims. Friday, PCE data, Michigan consumer sentiment is this week so far. Next week, we got PMI data on Monday. Tuesday, we have nothing. Wednesday, we got durable goods, one of them. Thursday, 80 feet non-farm employment change. Okay, so I think Wednesday of the week after. Okay, so that's the so non-farm payroll week is going to be Wednesday. Friday is going to be non-farm payrolls. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So we got some stuff over the next couple weeks, and then CPI starts after that. SPY is right around the 200 EMA. I love looking at the 200 EMA volume weighted average price level. That's kind of my levels here. Are you at your mom's? No, I am at my mother-in-law's in Michigan. So my mom lives in Texas. Okay, my wife's mom lives out here in Michigan. Yeah, I gotta go with Zuckerberg. I don't know if it's gonna be a KO. I disagree about a KO. I think if Elon and Mark fight, I think Mark's gonna beat up Elon. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Mark actually trains, at least he has over the last few years, and that's a pretty big jump. Like you can see him drilling strikes, you can see him drilling boxing, Muay Thai, you can see him drilling jujitsu. I don't think Elon wants Mark's, you know, I don't think he wants that, to be honest. I think Elon would get beat up. It's nice, it's less hot, Justin. Um, yeah, so it's less hot for sure. So the weather's not as bad, less humid, less hot. I don't think Mark wants to be Bezos. I think most likely, like when you're Mark and you've got so much money, Mark's a billionaire. You know what I mean? So like you got so much money, what are you gonna do? You don't have much else to do. So what he's gonna do is gonna learn some stuff because he's got the money to be able to without really worrying about it. I don't think Elon trains at all. He might, but I don't think it's you know. I don't think Elon is like a weed smoker, Martin. I don't think he is. I think he's relatively inexperienced in that, and I think most people could tell. You know, that's all I'll say. I don't think he is a experienced cannabis user by any means. Um, Yet I'm not going to say how I know, but at least he wasn't when he went on the JRE show. All right, Tesla guys, rising up. Again, we bought the dip. We made our money. We are out of it now. We can just kind of sit green, just kind of kicking back now. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, he definitely sounded like he was on something the last earnings call. Him and his co-host. Yeah, I mean, listen, Elon is not a pothead. Okay, like I'm very confident in that. He is not. To be honest, it didn't even look like he inhaled on the Joe Rogan Experience. It doesn't even look like he inhaled. It looked like he smoked it like a cigar because he thought it was, you know. And so I wouldn't, you know, I think labeling him as that as a pothead is unfair because I think again anybody that you can look at Elon and tell he has no experience doing what he did with the Joe Rogan Experience. He had no experience doing it. Again, I'm not going to say how I know, but like he's he's not a pothead. Very obvious, very self-evident thing for most people. I think. No, I don't think it's any of that stuff. I think he's just socially awkward, is what it is. I think he's just straight up socially awkward. You know. And I think Elon has Asperger's, which means that like typically you have a above average IQ. You lack, but you lack some social skills. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. And so I think he's just awkward sometimes, which is okay. Again, I'm not really a fanboy of his or anything, um, but yeah, that's. I think people look at him and they're like, oh, he's on something, and I think he's probably just awkward. You know. All right, stocks are still moving up. The SPY's still moving up. It's almost to 433s here. We're at 432.90s for the SPY. Still holding. Nvidia's still trying to get up there. It's at 424s. Let me make sure. I never actually got into Quant Tower. Let me make sure I can get into Quant Tower. I still forget how early it is. Oh yeah, dude. Carol got freaking whacked with the with the wiffle ball. It was bad, So like Carol and I, and like me and like my kids and Carol's cousins and like Carol and like all of us, we were all playing a wiffle ball game. And if you don't know the rules of wiffle ball, as opposed to tagging somebody out with the ball or with your glove with the ball in it in baseball, with wiffle ball, you just kind of peg them with the ball. You throw the ball at them. If it hits them, they're out. If they hit them when they're off a base, they're out. Well, my daughter, she, Carol hit the ball and was trying to, Carol got a little greedy and tried to go to third, and my daughter had the ball. And my daughter, I've been playing softball with my daughter since she was like 3. So my daughter's got an arm. And so Carol and my daughter are about 4 feet away from each other. And my daughter throws the ball and just whacks Carol right in the face, And so I'm turning, looking the other way. And at first I thought she caught it. I thought Carol caught the ball. And so Carol goes like this, and Carol sits up, and blood just starts gushing from her nose. It reminded me of Meet the Parents, and I was like, "Oh no," And for a while we were worried it was broken, but luckily it was healed, and like it just kind of bled a little bit and was fine. But man, it was almost really bad. But then my daughter felt horrible, and like it was just a huge mess. Not yesterday, but Saturday night. Oof, what a time. See if it'll let me into TopStep. Yeah, dude. Oof. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. Okay, good. So we are in Quant Tower too. So nice. I was worried that this wouldn't work, but it looks like it is. I think I made money Friday too. We should be green. Yeah. Let me make sure we're good here. And again, if you haven't already, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. I appreciate it. But yeah, that thing freaking whacked Carol, dude. All right, so the spy's still holding up there. So the spy's still trying. The spy's still going. All right, so we might take some futures trades again today too. All right, guys, SPY at 433s. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we laughed about it today, but man. Oh, is the music off? My bad, guys. Here, let me fix that. I've been out here rocking the music. There you go. It should be back now. Let me get my Discord up. All right, we got Tesla pulling back a little bit. Tesla dipping down some now. I wonder if it's time to get myself a new laptop. Nvidia's still popping up. Let's see if that causes everything else to bounce. So Powell speaking tomorrow. We do have, so right now it is 8:25 market time, 8:25. We still have, you know, a couple hours left. Yeah, give me some stocks. What stocks do you guys think are arguable for a bounce? There we go. Yeah. All right. All right, so we're switching up, getting our Discord up. Pawn, I'm getting my Discord up now, dude. Let me. AMD could bounce more. Yeah, AMD AI play. Carnival dropping today too. Google. Hey, what's up, Shepard? Justin. Doomsday. Disney could go to 90 real quick if the market is green. Yeah, I'm in Disney right now, but Disney, I'm in a couple hundred shares of Disney. But I'm just going to let it sit until that thing bounces back. I think if I give it time, it should be okay. You know. Yeah, I think my laptop's still in Central Time, which is like 7:30. Hey guys, quick question. How rough is the area around Graceland? Like my daughter's latest thing is Elvis. And realistically, we're thinking about bringing her to Graceland sometime this summer. Letting her see it. Her latest thing is Elvis. She watched the Elvis movie. And she has a thing for Austin Butler, who's like apparently some teen heart or some young heartthrob. I don't know. He's probably like 25 or something. Usually how it goes, but yeah, it's pretty rough. I have Disney as well. Yeah, I think with Disney, I just got to take my time. But of course, I never know what anything's going to do, guys. No idea what Disney's going to do. No idea if it's going to hold or what's going to happen there. Just no idea. We'll see. SPY's starting to move up. SPY looks like it's about to go green on the day. So SPY looks like it might go green. We'll see if it does. I'm holding a couple different trades right now. One of them is Disney, though. It's my average on Disney. Currently, my average is $90.24, give or take. So I'm down a couple hundred, you know. But again, I'm usually down a little bit on these swing trades. I'll give it time. It's one of those trades where it's small enough that I can just hold it indefinitely until Disney bounces back, which it hopefully should sometime. Yeah, I mean, I live in Texas most of the time, and Texas, you know, stuff like getting Lucid and KLA. Yeah, EV brands are starting to do some stuff. We'll see if they hold, you know, but they're trying. Yeah, so we got MU and Nike earnings this week. So FedEx dipped last week. Today we got Carnival Cruise. Drops at 9:30, so in an hour, or in less than an hour, in about 45 minutes, CCL drops their earnings. I don't know what they're going to be, but it's in less than an hour. Yeah, I was looking at houses here. The only problem with buying a house here, like where I truly do like Michigan. I think Michigan's really nice. I think as long as you stay out the big cities, I think you got some really nice country houses out here. The problem though is that the houses are old, right? So if like the house is built in 1920s, you know, what I'm looking at is longer term appreciation probabilities, you know, and I think that's going to hurt appreciation over time. But land might be cheap out here. I have been looking at a couple different places. Charge point lost last week as well. I'm kind of done with Disney. I will hold, but $88 really. I mean, no offense, Raphael, but that sounds kind of emotional. I mean, Disney hitting $88 is not crazy. You know, it's not like some crazy low price. Disney's basically been in the same range for, like, if you put up a yearly chart, Disney's basically been in the same range since December. And so if you look at the price relative to where it was in mid-December, Disney's still green over the last like 6 months, you know? And so I think it's one of those trades that I always tell people the same thing. And it's like, one thing that'll happen is like, I'll buy up a stock and I'll hold it long-term, but if it drops short-term, people are like, oh no. And it's like, you got to have an investing mindset for these. Again, I don't know what Disney's going to do. I tell people all the time, no idea, not an investment professional. Maybe Disney keeps dropping. I really don't know. But it's one of those stocks that I can buy and I can just sit and just wait. And that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, a lot of farmland out here. It's really nice. Disney pays about 2% annual dividend. All right, is it? Maybe not yet. I know they're planning to. Yeah, so later this year they said they're going to do their dividend. I think it's going to be 2% dividend for Disney. But again, for me, it's just a hold. I've made money on Disney a lot of the times. Generally, I do exactly what I'm doing now, which is I buy it at the low 90s. I sell at 100 plus is typically what I do. I do it every time, and it's worked very often for me, and so I'm just going to keep sticking with that. All right, guys, NVIDIA up to 424.60s, 424.60s, SPY at 433s. Disney was trading at 200 like 2 years ago. I'm just saying they're down a lot. I know, but that's the point, I think, guys. Like, the point y'all are missing, and what the way I trade is that's not an argument for the bear side. That's an argument for the bull side. Disney's down a lot. They also have Star Wars movies coming out this year. You know, like there's probably going to get an earnings boost from summertime. Some for the rest of this year as well, and for spring and summer sales, which are going to be much higher than they were in the winter. And so I think there's a lot of reasons, new Star Wars movies, all that stuff. I think there's a lot of arguments on Disney being cheap for a dip right now, and that's why I ended up buying it up. But again, it's all probabilities. One thing I've learned is that when I diversify into these type of trades, I usually do much better. But I got to diversify into these trades. Yeah, again, I'm not telling anybody what to do. Don't copy me. Not an investment professional. I'm not liable if you lose. Always make your own assessment. Trade responsibly. Definitely don't buy Disney now and be like, oh, John told me to buy it. Like, again, no idea what you should do. Um, yeah, trade at your own risk, guys. Trade at your own risk. No idea what you should do here. I'm in it personally at around $90, pretty close to where we are now. But I mean, it could certainly still drop more. The only difference, though, like once you get confident enough in your investing, in your trading, you start to worry less. Like, look, I'm in Disney right now. I don't care that much what it does short term. I know I'm going to keep holding it no matter what. I'm confident enough in it when I zoom out to where it looks cheap right here. It looks like a cheap dip buy, you know. Yeah, exactly, Derek. Okay, so yeah, you and me agree here. So he says they're down a lot of upside. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I just think they're down a lot. I think Star Wars movies are coming out. Disney World parks, Disneyland parks are going to start bringing money. I think they're diversified and they'll probably be okay long term. Google as well. Well, no, Google's up a lot. It's not up as much as some of the other ones, but like Google's had a really good couple months. Google in November was at $83. Currently, it's at 123. So that is a huge percentage gain over the last year. Again, big percentage wise. Disney is up, or Google is up like 20% on the year right now. So Google's up about 23% on the year, actually. So it went from 100 basically at the beginning a year ago, 52 weeks ago. Google was at $100 basically. Today it's at 123, which is a 23% increase. So that's a pretty big gain, 23% in a year. That's a lot. Now, is it like the other AI stocks? No, but I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. I think some of these during the next earnings season are going to run into struggles because I think during the next earnings season, we're going to see whether AI is really influencing their bottom line enough to justify the moves that we've made over the last 6 months. So I think that'll be the most interesting part of the market to see if that keeps up with everything during the next earnings season, which is really in the middle of next month. So we got about a month for earnings season to really start. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. They look okay. You know, I'm confident enough in it, but so the E-mini gapping down a little bit today. We're kind of flat though. Like the whole market's kind of flat. The SPY is completely flat, like right at the break-even price. And then Tesla here. Nvidia's still up nicely today too. So microchips are kind of helping the market. Tesla with another dip to the volume weighted average price 200 EMA level. I'm tempted to buy this dip again. I think I'm going to. I'm going to buy a smaller size of 15 shares, but I'm going to buy this dip again. All right, so we are in 15 shares now. And I'm just going to sit. I like the 200 EMA VWAP area. The market looks like it's trying to go green. So I don't mind buying this dip. Yeah, Disney were actually green again today too. And so I'll look for Tesla to get up to maybe 254s, 255s if it can. I'll look for some other dips, but the market's not down enough for me to really be super confident in it right now. Like Tesla, we're up a good bit. No, my mom has them. My mom's staying at my house, so my mom's at my house right now. My mom and my stepdad, they're kind of watching my house for us, and watching our dogs, you know. But Rosie and Cindy don't get along, so they're sisters. So like Rosie and Cindy don't get along. I think it's because Cindy's not fixed and Rosie is, and Bruce is not fixed and he's a puppy. So Bruce is like 11 months now. He's kind of prime age where, where he's kind of a pest right now. But I think Cindy knows that he's an eligible mate. And Cindy's not fixed and Bruce isn't fixed. Cindy doesn't realize Rosie's fixed. And so the last time my mom watched the dogs, Cindy bit Rosie, unfortunately, right in the face, cut her right under the eye. And so once that happened, we had to separate them. We have to put we have to let Rosie live in the house now. And Rosie's a good inside dog. Like Rosie was always kind of an inside dog anyway. And then Cindy and Bruce have to mostly hang out outside during the day and then come inside at night. Yeah, I made some money on Target a couple weeks ago too. I ended up cutting it, but I ended up buying the dip on that one, if you guys remember as well. Again, I bought the dip on that one. A lot of people were like, no, don't buy it, don't buy it. It ended up bouncing from 125 to 135, 140, and we made money on that one too. So those are the type of dip buys that work. Usually, if everybody's trying to talk me out of it, short term, a lot of the time, they're pretty good dip buys. I just look like, again, it's a very simple strategy, and a lot of people don't realize that, like, making money in the stock market can be this simple. They truly don't understand how making money in the market can be this simple. Is that you look for healthy blue chip companies, just healthy blue chip companies. Target's healthy, despite any, political bias or whatever it is. Target's a healthy company. It makes money, And so you look for a company like that has, good income to drop big percentage wise over like whatever time frame you want. And then you just buy the dip and you sit on it. And usually it's going to bounce back. It might continue down afterwards, or we don't know what's going to happen with, like, when you look at it far into the future. But right now, I think we got into a nice dip buy. Target might be there too. It might be there for a dip as well. Yeah, we thought about bringing Rosie. No, so I'm sponsored by Chart Prime Full, so like other competing indicator services, I'm not going to be able to review you guys. Sorry, brother. But no, we thought about bringing Rosie. We just didn't have enough room, and it would have just been, it's just easier to keep her at home. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. Like Bruce and Rosie get along fine. Bruce and Cindy get along fine. So male, female. But when you have Cindy and Rosie together, they fight. They're siblings too, so they are sibling rivalry and German Shepherds. But I guess that's how it goes. I never got along. I get along with my in-laws for the most part. I mean, they're in-laws, so I mean, but I get along with them. All right, we got Big P tomorrow, guys. Yeah, and that's exactly what happens, Shepard. And Cindy's big too. So like Rosie was the smaller sister, but like Cindy, my mom's dog. So I ended up getting Cindy for my mom because my mom is what got me into German Shepherds. My mom had a German Shepherd growing up, and her name was Bear. She like stumbled upon my grandmother's house, and like my sister and I found her as a little bitty puppy, and we were like, hey, can we keep it? Can we keep it? And my mom's like, yeah, we want to keep it. My dad's like, no. So eventually my dad falls in love with the dog, but best dog we ever had. That dog was so protective over my mom that like if I hugged my mom, Bear was her name. We called her Bear. Bear would like look at me and like sometimes growl. Anybody that hugged my mom, she was protective over my mom. Super smart dog. If she had to go to the bathroom, she would go and she would scratch the door and she would look at you and bark like a high-pitched bark and then look back at the door and scratch it, like telling you she had to go to the bathroom. Super smart dog. Yeah. Fun dogs to have. A lot of energy though. You got to burn their energy. But all right, guys. So yeah, we are kicking back, waiting here. It is now 8:45. We still got 45 minutes to the market opens. In terms of economic data, we don't really have much today. We do have Carnival Cruise earnings coming out today. So we do have CCL earnings 9:15. So yeah, we do have Carnival Cruise. So yeah, we do have CCL. All right, team. Yeah, I don't know. Rosie gets jealous too. Like Rosie loves Carol. German Shepherds, sometimes they latch on to like one specific owner. Rosie loves me too, but like Carol's like her favorite. Carol feeds her when I'm working and plays with her when I'm working, so they got a better bond than Rosie and I, which is okay. That's kind of better, I guess. But if I hug Carol or Carol hugs me, Rosie gets really jealous and she kind of growls and she basically pressures you to go pet her instead. But they're cool. Dividends, I do some dividends, but that's not the root of my investing. So like I will take some dividends from stocks, but most of the time they need to be stocks that I would buy the dip on anyway. I don't specifically buy stuff looking for high dividends, I guess. I think to do that, like you can live off of dividends, but you got to put up like $500,000 to $1 million. You put up 500K to $1 million, you will basically make, 20, 30, 40,000 a year, depending on how well you do. For the most part, sometimes, again, I can't guarantee you will, but I think that's the goal of like, that's the different levels of accounts. And I think that's if I was doing dividend investing, that's what I would do. I mean, I have 6 figures in buying power, but it's still not quite enough to be worth it yet. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Kurt. This was when I was a kid. This was 20 years ago. Maybe that's the case. I have no idea. Um, you know, anyone getting calls on the VIX, UVXY? I'm thinking for this Friday. I don't know. I usually don't trade the VIX or UVXY volatility ETFs. I usually try to just stick with actual stock indexes if I'm going to take those trades. Do y'all see AMD going to 115 today? I'm skeptical of investing in AMD right now just because microchips are a little bit extended. Again, microchips are really high. AMD's got a super high PE ratio, and I think that's the risk, is like the PE ratio is very, very up there for AMD. I think that's the big risk right now, AMD is super oversold now. Yeah, I can kind of agree. I think AMD's just up a lot. I think it's up a lot. I think there's risks there, I think it's too extended for me. Again, but again, to understand my bias, I'm usually looking for cheap stocks that are pulled back too much. Microsoft, let's take a look. Yeah, so here's Microsoft. Microsoft at 334. Microsoft is one of those stocks that have had just a ridiculously good year, though. I mean, okay, so if you want to bet that Microsoft is going to continue the upward trend, that might be arguable. I think there's an argument there that Microsoft could continue the upward trend. Tesla still at 252s, and again, we did buy that dip. So basically, if you think this upward trend is going to continue, it's been in the upward trend for a long time, though. So where it's been in this upward trend basically since November. which, I mean, betting on trend continuation can be good as well. And we did have a couple big days of pullback, so it's like maybe a short-term dip buy could work for Microsoft. I'm going to wait, though. Again, I'm going to wait, give it a couple days and see what happens. I'm still thinking there could be a correction in these, sometime. And again, with GDP data, a lot of people have been talking about recession and stuff like that. And with this week, GDP data comes out on Thursday, and so it's very relevant, highly relevant to inflationary fears, recession fears, what's going on in the economy. Again, that drops Thursday, and then Friday we have PCE, which is the inflation gauge, the preferred inflation metric of the Fed, and Jerome Powell. So, and then we also have Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow, which can and will influence the market to a certain extent. We don't know how much, but it's something to pay attention to as well. Tesla's still bouncing up here nicely. Again, we're in another 15 shares. We'll probably take it off in thirds, take 5 shares off at a time. Small little dip buy with small risk. So MooMoo just came across asking about the summer beverage boom. Hadn't thought about that with Pepsi and Coke and the like stocks getting upticks during the hot months. Yeah, for sure. I'm still in Coca-Cola, actually, so I'm still in KO. I've been riding this one up for a few days, but I'm down today. But again, I've basically been riding up this move for KO right here, where I bought the dip and rode that up. Reef said, I was wondering why Disney didn't bounce after its downfall. I'm not sure. I mean, Disney did bounce. Again, if you guys remember, most of the time I buy these dips and then I sell on the rips, right? So again, a lot of the time I'll buy it at the low I'll buy it around $90. Maybe sometimes it's 91, sometimes it's 90, sometimes it's 92, sometimes it's 88s, 85s. And what I'll do is I might add a little bit more to Disney to fix my average, but Disney did bounce back. If you guys remember, the last time it dipped down to 80s and 90s, I bought this dip, and then it bounced back to basically 120. Then it pulled back a little bit. I bought the dip again, and then it bounced back to 104, and I took profit. And then it pulled back a little bit this time. And again, maybe it'll bounce back. If it doesn't, then I'm still green 2 out of 3 of the Disney trades. But again, this is one of those trades I can really give it a long time to work. I don't have to be impatient and sell it now. I think over time this will work. But maybe not. I don't know. But again, I'm just going to sit. I'm going to give it time. I'm not going to overreact. You don't trade crypto? I sometimes trade crypto. It depends. All right, guys, we still got 30 minutes or so. We're still waiting for Carnival Cruise earnings to come out. They come out at 9:15, so they still come out in about less than 25 minutes. But we do have that coming out today, too. Watching the SPY dipping under the 200 EMA, but we do have Tesla still bouncing a little bit here. So Tesla's still at 250, 280s. All right, so again, we do have SPY dipping down. Tesla moving up a little bit. Yeah, Chuck, listening to random dudes on the internet, I'm sure a very profitable trading strategy. I'm sure you're up 1,000% over the last week, bro. Yeah, Chuck, you seem kind of like a troll anyway. So again, just be careful because I mean, I will ban you if you get too trollish in nature. I'm reading back on the chat logs of your previous comments. You know, just a friendly warning. Microsoft might be a good deal. I don't know. Tesla, we bought Tesla here. We wrote it back. We're sitting in it now. We're slightly green on the day, but it's not a huge trade. I think I'll give it a little bit of time. Tesla up to 253s right now. That looks good. Yeah, I mean, Chuck, you just seem like a guy that really needs validation on the internet. You know, anybody somebody say is like super desperate to say I told you so. Usually they're just emotional about their own positions, which is what you sound like, man. So GG to you, sir. Bye bye, Chuck. Everybody get your good day, sir emojis out in chat. I'm gonna put mine up. People are so weird, bro. Like, they need validation on the internet. Hey, listen, it's okay, bro. Let it out, dude. I mean, you'll get banned for life here, but like, let it out, man. It's okay. You know. Good day, sir. To you. Yeah, get Willy Wonka in here. Hey, Tesla bounced it up today too. Look at that. Hey, you love to see it. I'm gonna go ahead and take half off and just lock in the gains on this trade too. All right, we just took half off. We'll let the rest ride a little bit, but that just take a profit there is gonna help the trade a lot. Hey, what's up, Relentless? What's up, brother? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're killing it over there, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't like people act like I ban too many people. I really don't. Like, it depends. Like, people, I think a lot of people don't understand that I can look back at the logs. Like, I can look back at the chat logs, right? So it's like, if I look at your chat log and you're telling people they're going to be homeless, like you're calling everybody names, you're just kind of trying to start drama here, you're just going to get booted out of here real quick, you know? And if you're the type that creates another account and comes back, you know, let it out. It's all right. You know, I guess they're coming here to release their life's frustrations. It's okay. Listen, I'll be their therapist. Oh, I'm enjoying my morning, man. I'm out here in Michigan. We're gonna have to go catch lightning bugs tonight. Meds. What is meds, though? I don't know enough about this stock to really say whether it's good or bad. I see it gapping up a lot. It's making moves for sure. Bad long-term chart. Good short-term chart. Are you rich? Everybody's rich with friends like you guys, you know? Everybody's rich with friends like you guys. Lightning bugs. Yep. Depending on where you are, fireflies / lightning bugs is where we are. The good thing about lightning bugs is that they don't sting you. You can catch them, look at them, let them go. They don't sting you. Lots of Cybertruck chatter over the weekend. Yeah, I've seen a lot of like leaked videos of Cybertrucks being towed around, and so I think Cybertruck's going to come out this year. I think that's great for it. You know, I think that's good news for it. All right, so we are still green on this trade total, about flat on the remaining 10 shares here. So I'll give this time. We're green already. Michigan's nice. We're in Michigan right now. It's nice. There's pros and cons. There really is. Med still rip it up. It's at $20. Tesla bouncing back. That's nice. SPY still trying to hold at 433s. 433s. Maybe. I mean, Meds is ripping up. Let me look at the catalyst here. It's such a big news story. Let me look at here's the heat map. So here's the stock heat map from Friday. Man, look it up to 21s here. So it's still moving. You can find my news section. Trade news. There it is. Goldman joins brokers predicting an end for now to Tesla rally. right, so meds right now, guys. We're looking at this on meds. Meds is up. Why is meds up? Does anybody know? I can't find the catalyst for it. Somebody help me out. Why is meds up, team? $58 a share investment. Got you. Yeah, Michigan's fun, man. It's just nice out here. Farms, a lot of farms where I am right now. Too late to buy meds. Yeah, for me, it's I'm not buying it. It's just up too much right now. All right, we do have CCL dropping in about 15 minutes, guys. Carnival dropping in about 15 minutes. We're gonna get ready to trade some futures right now. I'm gonna try to put this like this. And then we're gonna get futures ready to day trade futures. It's much nice having a mouse, I'll tell you that. Put this up. Put this up. There we go. Here's the micro Bitcoin futures contract. Anybody tried trading these on TopStep? Right now, here's the E-mini. What I've been mostly trading is the E-mini. Might be at a little dip of the trend here. I might buy this little pullback. So we were in one contract of the regular E-mini. I want to see if we get a bounce here. Got to watch Tesla here. Here's the SPY on the middle. Meds is ripping up, but we got one contract here. We do have Carnival earnings in about 15 minutes or so, less than 15 minutes. $9:15 market time. Expectations for this are for today is the 26th. Carnival expectations are for 35-cent loss per share. So a 35-cent loss per share for Carnival. So 35-cent loss per share EPS on 4.76 billion in sales revenue. This is what we're at now with CCL. So we can see we're about flat here. I want to see if we get a bounce. You know, we do have this little trend that I'm looking at right here. So I do want to see if this bounces. SPY is down. Again, Meds is pulling back a little bit now. To Tesla now under the volume weighted average price. I'm still in Tesla. Small trade though. We're down $6. We'll look for a break under this level here. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and cut this. We're just going to go ahead and get out of that. Got you. Under the daily mover section. All right, so Trade Health closing of merger. Shareholders of Super Lattice will receive 3.8 million shares of Med valued at $58.61 per share. Okay, so that's what it is. Both companies approved it. Appreciate it, Pawn. Thank you, sir. I like the SPY dip. Let me put up Trading View too. I have to get these alerts. We'll see. Hi, good morning. Hey, Sassy. Hey, baby. Hey, puppy. Go see. Go see. Good girl. Here, go see. Yeah, good girl. Go see. Good girl. All right. Good morning. All right. So I could have bought this dip here. I'm still kind of mad, man. My headphones didn't come with a charger. All right, 10 minutes before Carnival numbers drop. So we have 10 minutes before they drop. We have MEDS pushing up. It's at almost $20. Tesla is under the VWAP now. It's at 252s. I think 250 is going to be the big psychological level for it. Should just be a Type C. No, so it's actually a what's the old one? It's like the old Android charger. It was that one. And my guess is somebody at Walmart returned this one, and then I got it now, which sucks, but it's okay. Luckily, I brought this headset too. At this point, I've got a bunch of backup mics. Yeah, if you want to check out our Discord, we got a bunch of great stuff. Pawn drops a lot of relevant market news every day to our Discord. And so if you want to check it out, join. It's completely free. It doesn't cost a thing to join our Discord. We appreciate the support. CCL. So we'll put CCL up. There's Tesla. We'll put CCL up in the middle right here. CCL's gapping up today. It's at about 16.15s right now. So it's up. We do have meds way down here. I'm going to just put this down for now. Yeah, it's the old one, dude. Honestly, it kind of sucks because I don't even know where to get that. Like, I've got a bunch of USB 3s. I think it is at least. Yeah, it's the old one, unfortunately. It sucks. I'll have to go get one today, but like the good thing about Walmart is that you can return anything. You know, the bad thing about Walmart is that you can return anything, and the CSR reps are just going to kind of throw it in the box. They're not even going to check to make sure it works because they know that if it doesn't work, somebody's just going to return it. Yes, this my mother-in-law. She might have one. I'll probably just have to go to a gas station or somewhere and get one. Is Intel blue chip company in your eyes? Yeah, but every blue chip's not good necessarily. So like Intel's okay, but I'm not just going to be buying up any blue chip that dips. It depends on what it is. There's certain ones where there's an argument. You guys hear the train? There's certain ones like Intel's up a lot. I think AI is really good for it. It is one of the lagging chip stocks. That might be interesting for a dip buy. I don't know. But I think also there might be some good and bad arguments for it. Same chord for PS3 and PlayStation. Yeah. GameStop would have it. I don't even know if... Hey, Sassy. Hey, baby. I don't even know if there's a GameStop around here. All right, go see. Go see. Go see. Yeah, go. Good girl. Yeah, Intel's huge. Sassy is just this little bitty dog. She's a miniature poodle, so she's tiny. She's sweet, though. She's nice. All right, but yeah, so E-mini pulling back a little bit. We got a little bit of a dip. I still might buy this again. I'm going to go ahead and buy this now. I think we're at the bottom of the range. I want to give it some time. Yeah, that's what I figured too, Sam. That's probably where the first place I'm going to check out is that. All right, so we got this little dip here. I'm not going to add 2 contracts. I'm just going to take the loss. I don't mind being down $100. It still gives me time. And I can still use TradingView to set these alerts, which is the goal. So the SPY, I want a 5 and 15 minute alert on this thing for Chart Prime. So let me say scripts, market Oracle. I just want the base market Oracle on a 5-minute chart here. I also need a change. Okay. Oh no, rough little drop here. Yeah, it's a big drop. That breaks the trend. So I'm probably down $120 or so, I'm guessing right now, which is okay. Again, this is a small loss in this account for sure. Yeah, we are down 130, which is all right. What? Okay, so I'm connected here. Make sure. All right, so yeah, I'm waiting for this. Let me set the alerts up on TradingView. You have no active alerts. Create a new alert or reactivate an existing one. Okay, got you. We definitely want this one. Market Oracle, any? No, I don't want any downtrend. I want possible reversal down on a 5-minute chart. I want to notify me an app. I want to see a pop up. And again, I'm using a company called Chart Prime, and I'll show you why I'm using them. Because if I look at this company called Chart Prime, right? So here's Chart Prime. It's a trading view indicator service. I want an app. I want a sound. I'm going to get no sound, but I'm going to get pop up and notify an app, and I'm going to save it. So anytime on the SPY 5-minute, we get a possible reversal down signal, we're going to get an alert here. And again, you can kind of see how powerful. My big edge, my favorite one to ever use is, again, when multiple show up together at once, right? So like when you get a engulfing candle and a reversal down signal within like a 5 to 20 minute period of time. Again, you can kind of see how well it works. Look, bullish engulfing, reversal up signal, bounce over like an hour period of time, reversal down signal, drop, reversal up signal, and a bullish engulfing again in like a 5 to 30 minute period is really what it is. Huge bounce up for hours. You know, you can keep looking at the same thing as well. Same thing here, possible reversal down, bearish engulfing candle, drops over like an hour period of time. Again, same thing here, possible reversal up in a candlestick pattern, nice little bounce. Again, same thing here, possible reversal down in a bearish engulfing candle, drops over hours. Again, same thing here, reversal up in bullish engulfing candles, bounce for hours. Possible reversal down in a bearish engulfing candle. It literally works almost every single time. I can't guarantee it's going to work for you, but this is personally my favorite one. So anytime it does that, I'm going to get an alert. I'm also going to make it to where I did the reversal down. I have to do the reversal up now. So possible reversal up. I wanted to do the same thing, notify me and show me a pop-up. It's not going to play any loud music, but we will build that there, and that's on the SPY. And I think we'll just chill. We can also do like the Q, I guess. Let me put up another. All right, so that's one here. Here's the NASDAQ E-mini. And again, we want it here too. So here's the E-mini futures. We got the market oracle. We want to do the same thing when we click this. We want to add alert. We select market oracle. We select reversal up. Same thing. Alert on a 5-minute. Same thing. Add another one. We got the reversal up. We want the reversal down. Possible reversal down. We said that. Alert 5-minute. All right, so those are the theirs. I also want to do a 15-minute reversal too. So let's switch to a 15-minute chart for both of these. And I want to do the same thing. Alert. Possible reversal up. Alert on a 15-minute chart. Done. Oh no, wait, this is a 15-minute chart. This is a 15-minute chart. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and we want the alert here. Possible reversal up. Get the alert. We'll do the same thing on the downside on a 15-minute chart. So this is a little bit longer term of an indicator. Possible reversal down. Alert. And then for the SPY, we want to do it one more time. Alert, possible reversal up. And so you can kind of see how you do this. This is a company called Chart Prime. And it's a trading view indicator service. You can have it to where it gives you alerts. We just need possible reversal down now. And so that way, anytime that reversal signal that I showed you that has such high accuracy for me shows up, it'll give me an alert. And that'll be nice. And so again, I'll tell you guys when we get the alerts, we'll see if it works or not. But it can be really, really nice and really, really effective. You just got to wait for it. And Chart Prime is so cheap. It's like $35 a month. And so it's very cheap. And they are a sponsor of mine, and so I'm definitely biased in their favor, but it's pretty cheap. And I think for the edge that it gives you, it can be powerful, you know. And so I think if you use it correctly and you wait and you be patient, I can't guarantee you're going to make money. But again, I think it can be Powerful. I'll put the link up if you want to check out the description. You can, but I'll put the link up here too if you want to see it. All right, we got Carnival Cruise that's just out with their numbers. Let's see what Carnival's showing up as. Carnival Cruise popped up. They just dropped their numbers. They showed a GAAP net loss of 407 million or 32 cents loss per share. So a little bit smaller EPS loss than expected at 32 cents versus 35 cents expected. Carnival Cruise is now breaking down. It's now under 16 for a split second. Better guidance above the better end of the March guidance range of 425 to 525. Adjusted EBITDA was 681 at the high end of March. Record second quarter revenue of 4.9 billion. The company also saw continued acceleration of demand with total bookings made during the quarter reaching a new all-time high. And again, I'm going to put Chart Prime's links up here. If you want to check them out, here is the link for them. Again, you can use them in stocks, crypto, Forex, futures. There's the link right there. If you want to check it out, you can also find the description. But yeah, there is a Carnival Cruise just breaking down to 1560s right now, 1560s. The company said they saw continued acceleration of demand with total bookings made during the quarter reaching a new all-time high for all future sailings. Booking volumes for the second quarter exceeded the first quarter booking volumes, which was the previous record high. Adjusted EBITDA of 4.1 to 4.25 billion above the March's guidance range with a midpoint increase of 175 million. Hey, Cappy. Hey, buddy. Good morning. All right, Cap. But yeah, you can see Carnival Cruise starting to break down now, falling down pretty significantly. And again, I'm going to put the numbers up on screen right here. So anybody that wants it, you can see the numbers right here on screen for Carnival. There's the numbers right there. Check it out. Yeah, Chart Prime. Well, it's not dark mode. It's just Trading View Cane. So yeah, you could definitely put it in dark mode on what I just showed you. I'm on my laptop now, so I haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, you definitely can put it on dark mode. Again, so I'm just going to kind of sit tight and wait. I've been using Chart Prime to make, some nice gains in these combines from TopStep lately, and it's just worked really, really well. And so I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep using these indicators to try to make some money. And again, right now, I just got to kind of be patient. But Carnival Cruise is breaking down. Again, you can kind of see the numbers. 32-cent EPS beat the 34-cent estimates. Sales beat estimates as well, and they are dipping down. It might be a dip buy argument here. I might have an argument on buying this dip. Carnival Cruise has got a pretty small range. I'm going to buy. All right. I'm going to buy 25 shares here, down here. Maybe add a little bit more if we keep dipping too. All right, so that's 50 shares. And let's see if we can average into like a little position here. All right, so we're right here. We're trying to get 75 shares if it'll fill us. If it breaks down, we'll get 75 shares. If not, that's okay. There we go. So it just filled us there. We'll add up to like 1 to 200 shares of this one. I don't mind buying the dip. I'm not going to keep buying though. I'll get 100 now, and then I'll wait a little bit, try to let it settle down if it keeps falling, and then maybe add some more to it, I guess. Yeah, so Carnival sees third quarter EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization of 2.05 to 2.15 billion versus the second quarter adjusted net income of 95.95 to 1.05 billion, occupancy of 107% or higher. So I was just about to add some more. I didn't. I've got 75 shares. I think that's probably okay for now. But we'll see if this works. This holds. Let me put up the NASDAQ. I want to make sure the 15.055. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Trading view data is good there for this one. How do I close this alert screen? I don't want this alert screen anymore. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're slightly green on Carnival, slightly green, because it had good EPS, good sales, and good guidance to a certain extent. I'm not sure why it's down, but again, we bought the dip. I'll give it some time. I don't know, Sam. I'm not sure about the reverse button, brother. It might charge you. I think it'll probably charge you commissions, but I'm not 100% sure. The rest of I've never used it, so the rest of the chat might know a little bit better. All right, so again, we're dipping down a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit more to this trade. All right, so we got our 100 shares now of Carnival. I'll give it some time though and let it settle down, see if it bounces back. The EPS sales results weren't terrible. And look at meds here rip up. So MEDS is starting to pop up too. If you see this on the bottom right, meds up to 20.6 right now. NASDAQ still trying. We can put Tesla up here too. Yeah, it's all good. All right, so CCL still at about 1520s here. I'm looking at the catalyst. Okay, so update adjusted cruise was 31 cents. We're gonna give an update here on the numbers that I'm seeing. Adjusted EPS was 31-cent loss per share, a little bit better than originally expected here. So we're still dropping down. All right, we'll go ahead and add one more position here, and then just kind of sit tight. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I mean, I'm in it right now. I'm not super. I'm already green on the day in stocks, and so I can take a little bit of risk here and try to buy this big pullback in Carnival. See what happens. Carnival, you know, I don't trust cruise ships on a long-term basis. I'm not really a big cruise ship buyer because of the industry can be a little vulnerable sometimes. But I still think, you know, I think patience here might be a good thing, but either way, we'll be okay. Let me check my Discord. I'm running out of space here. I don't think I did a poll today, too. Let's go ahead and do a poll. Does the market bounce today? Does the market close green today? Is the question. Yes or no? Does the market close green today? And yeah, I mean, for people saying I would get out again, I'll sit on this for a little bit. If I lose $50 to $100, I'll be all right. Again, I'm already up that on the day, and so it's really just kind of house money at this point in time. And I can give it time. My average is not like a crazy bad average or anything like that. We're in 1530s, so like my average is right here. And so I'm gonna give it time to bounce back. If it doesn't, it's all good. It doesn't matter too much. But if it does, great. And again, we're just gonna try to be as patient as we can about it. SPY moving back up a little bit too. Again, this is not the first earnings dip buy I bought. Is AMC going to go below $4? What's AMC at now? Yeah, I mean, it could. I don't know. I really don't know there. Meds is the big mover in pre this morning. Meds is moving a lot today. Market opens up at 6 minutes here, guys. 6 minutes. Put this up there. Probably, there we go. Meds pulling back to 19s now. Yeah, I mean, $15 I think is okay. CCL was one of those stocks that's up a lot, those short term. So I'm not going to hold this forever. I mean, we got a relatively small share size. If it keeps on dipping, if it dips under 1450s, we'll probably just say, all right, and it's time to cut it. And if it does, it's not the end of the world. So we'll just patiently wait. The whole market is, yeah, I mean, the SPY is break even today mostly. So the market is mostly flat right now. If we look at the previous closing price, it's basically right above where we are now. So like if I put this up a little bit, you know, the previous closing price is right here. SPY is down there. So we're pretty flat on the day so far. Nothing too crazy in terms of price action for the day. And Tesla is slightly down as well on the day. I'm gonna have to check Discord. Okay, gotcha, Pawn. Yeah, thanks, man. They're not listening. Hey, thank you, Wild West Crypto. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, again, it's one of those things, guys. Like Wild West says he's gonna quit trading for good. I mean, listen, man. If you're struggling in day trading, don't day trade. Swing trade. Again, I'm much better at swing trading than I'm day trading. I still day trade, of course, but like my swing trading is really where I make most of my money. And I think the big edge in swing trading, I think it's a lot easier to make money swing trading, especially if you use like my style of trades, where it's like I look for cheap stocks that pull back big and I hold indefinitely. I think that works really well. It's kind of like a mix between investing and like swing trading, but it works. It works really well. Yeah, day trading's tough. It really is. Day trading's hard. Most people lose, for sure. I would say most people are going to be better at swing trading, but that's what I'm saying. Like if you're in like a rut and you're struggling, try swing trading. Swing trading. Again, I'm not going to tell you to do anything. If you want to give up, it's all good. I understand. I have a unique edge that most people don't have, which is that I make money no matter what. Like truly make money no matter what. I could lose $300 and still be green on the day from running this community, and so I have a distinct edge, and I'll be honest about that. I mean, you guys know I do. And so I don't know anybody's story or situation, and maybe it's the right move to quit trading. I don't know. Everybody's a little different. What's the hardest thing you had to learn about swing trading? Give it time. Just give it time and diversify. So like this Carnival Cruise trade, it might work for me, it might not. If it doesn't work, I've got a bunch of other swing trades. Again, I'm kind of flat on the day now. So like even if this CCL trade doesn't work, I'm still break even on the day because I'm already green trading Tesla. Remember, I traded Tesla this morning, made money. And so no matter what, I'm still pretty green on the day. But diversification is really what you want to do. We do have NVIDIA here pushing up a little bit. So NVIDIA is still green on the day too. Whoa. Put the mixer up. Let me put this into TIF. All right, so we're bouncing up a little bit. Honestly, I forgot I was in Tesla, and so I'm gonna have to sell that one now too, and that's all right. How many orders? Cancel orders. Get out of there. And then all right, so Carnival's getting pretty close to my stop. There's the opening bell. So we will get ready to trade this, but there's the opening bell 20 seconds ago. We're right at my stop loss level. I guess I'll cut it. Again, we hit it. We got to break underneath it, so we'll give it a second. SPY started to bounce back, though, so the SPY's actually looking nice. And if this is distracting me too much, I'm just going to take it off. All right, so we're still bouncing up there. SPY's actually starting to move back fairly well here, too. NVIDIA bouncing up to its at 425s. But Tesla bounced back as well nicely, too. E-mini is up. So markets are doing okay right now. Big upward movement on NVIDIA, Tesla, everything else too, moving up big. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that and just take my little 120 buck loss there. It's all good. I'm gonna start to pivot to day trading a little bit. This was gonna be a little bit of a swing, but you know, a rare instance where my earning trades don't work. And I've made so much money from those earnings dip buys. I'm sure we're gonna have some people like, see, I told you so. And again, just tread lightly if you do. But you know, I think anybody that watches the stream knows that like my accuracy on those dip buys was pretty solid. But on this one, it just didn't work out, and that's okay. It happens. We're gonna look for a breakout of this consolidation on the SPY. Tesla ripped all the way up to 253s. Microsoft dropping. Yeah, I mostly see sideways action right now. I mean, we've got a little bit of green action at the open, but we still have this pretty tight range that I just have to wait for a break of. And that's all right if we do. Where's the rest of it? There it is. There it is. All right, so the NASDAQ is starting to break down here too. We don't really have any action for me to want to take a trade yet. Yeah, it's all good. I don't expect to win them all. I'm all right. I really am. Like, it's just something that we're going to have to be patient and wait for some other trades to get into now. All right, SPY's starting to head back up again. NVIDIA back up, SPY back up. Also, y'all do me a favor. I'm going to put it in sub-only mode. We're so close to hitting 110,000 subs. We're very close. We didn't quite get there last week, and that's all right. But we're so close, dude. So I'm going to throw it in sub-only mode if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. Do it now. Help us get there. We're very close. Amazon rip. No, so I've seen a Rivian truck. So I have seen a Rivian truck, and what I will say is that the guy that has it is not a factory worker. All right, so there's a nice break on the SPY. Look at this huge move up. So yeah, look at this huge move up here, guys. That's a big move. We are getting some nice bull action though. SPY up there. MooMoo alerted a swift bounce on Tesla. Nice, man. How much do you need to swing trade? I mean, depends on how many positions you want to be at one point and what you're trying to trade. If you're trying to day trade blue chips, if you're trying to swing trade blue chips, you probably need a couple thousand at least. If you're trying to get into multiple blue chip swing trades at one point in time, I would have like 5K at least. But you need certainly less money than you do day trading. Depends on how many shares you want to buy, though, realistically. Derek. All right, SPY's ripping up here. Again, we're sitting tight. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to buy a Rivian. And I think that's it for most people. I think that's where the real struggle of Rivian comes from, is like, what are they going to do in that situation? SPY still heading up big here, guys. Big moves on the SPY. We got our alerts up on Chart Prime. Hey, buddy. All right, bad. And so we're waiting. Market is flying up right now. Again, SPY is that big. Again, maybe we will get a pop up. We could have gotten faked out a little bit on CCL, but that's all right. If you have the account buying power. Tesla and Nvidia are okay. The Q is green on the day. Yeah, the SPY is now green too. So the SPY is actually green on the day right now as well. Q up to 362, SPY up to 433. So we have green action on both of these right now. Is Bitcoin moving up? NASDAQ is green, SPY green, Nvidia green, Tesla green, I think. Yeah, Tesla's definitely green now. So Tesla broke over the pre-market high. Macy's ripping up. We got a little dip. I'm going to try to take one quick little buy here and see if we get like a retracement bounce back up. There we go. Nice little surge back up. We're about flat. I'll let it test that candlestick and get out. We've gotten faked out a couple times today, and some days are like that, but I'm not going to let a huge breakdown happen. There's a bounce back up. Now we're green again. There we go, bouncing back up. I like this move. We're up about 40 on the day. All right, so we just go ahead and cut that. Just took some profit, just locking in some green on the day. I think it was time to get some green on the day first. Yeah, so we got some green. We're down less than $100 now. We got the nice little bounce. That first dip into the previous closing price can usually be pretty strong. CCL struggling a little bit. It's Disney at. Disney's up nice too. Cool. It's nice to see. Bitcoin currently sitting. Yeah, so market broke highs. So that last dip buy would have worked. And again, we are day trading on a funded account program called TopStep today. TopStep is incredibly useful because what it ultimately allows you to do is day trade. And the futures market has no PDT rule. Like the biggest complaint about the equities market is that you can't day trade because you need at least 25 grand in a margin account. But TopStep kind of helps with that because most pro traders in day trading should be trading futures, which is what you see me trading right now. This is called the E-mini, which is the S&P 500 futures contract. And you can day trade, short it. You can see I'm buying market, selling market, buy bid, sell the ask, exactly like stocks, but there's no PDT rule. You can day trade and short without the PDT restriction. And TopStep is the most legit funded program in the world. And they've been around for over 10 years, and they give you a demo and they test your skill. And just taking the challenge builds your skill. It teaches you how to trade it. They give you rules to trade. They give you a max loss. They give you a profit target. They give you a maximum size. And there's other rules as well. but it really allows you to get entering into that market with a low barrier of entry. So you can enter it with a small amount of money. The base package on TopStep is 130 something if you use my link. And so you can enter that market for 130 something bucks. And if you pass the test, you know, you get 90% of your profit anyway. If you don't pass the test, which is going to be most people, you're only down 130 something dollars. That's so much less than you would if you put the money up yourself, that the risk is much smaller for something like this. And it's going to teach you how to trade better. And again, it's a great introduction to the futures market as well. And so if you want to check it out, they are a sponsor of mine. But you can check out the link right here if you want to help support your boy here in this channel. There's the link right here. You can also check out the link in the description as well. But man, SPY breaking highs today. E-mini just broke highs. Q breaking highs. SPY breaking highs. Tesla still moving up. So very strong open for some stuff here today. Again, I'm just sitting tight. We're up a lot. We bought one dip a couple minutes ago, and now we're basically just waiting. So we bought one dip a few minutes ago, and we're just kind of waiting for something else now. Looking for some maybe indicators to pop up on Chart Prime. I mean, it depends on how much diversification you want, Smokies. So like, I have my TOS account's got like 50K in it, and so I have, you know, multiple accounts, but it's on you. You know, the futures market really does have more liquidity. It's easier to trade than stocks sometimes, depending on what you do. And there's less red tape is what I mean by easier. There's just less red tape. And so it really is something that like you can open up. What a lot of people do is they open up multiple TopStep accounts and they just try to get funded on 2 or 3. And then maybe they take some big swings in one or stay stable in the other one. And that's how you can really kind of roll it in. If once you're funded, you can roll it into much larger gains. You know, and I think that's a good move to do, and that's what a lot of people do with it. But again, it varies. You know, it's subjective. Yeah, you can also have more brokers, but that costs money. Yeah, for sure. And that's why the futures market is just better, because there's less red tape. I could day trade the NASDAQ. I could day trade currencies. I could day trade gold, silver. I could day trade the S&P 500, which is what you see right here. So that alone makes the futures market where most day traders specifically want to go. I question how many of the Tesla goobers just forked up $100 just to say they reserved one, yet at this point they aren't actually interested in buying one. I don't know. I think some of them are going to buy it. I don't think all of them are going to buy the Cybertruck when it comes out, but I think some of them are going to, at least. All right, still moving up, testing highs here. Again, at this point, we're too extended. I just have to be patient and just kind of wait and chill and sit back and not push things too much. All right, so still sitting back here. The market's still breaking highs and moving up here. Wow. So the market is still breaking highs here, guys. That's crazy. Huge push up. Huge push up. So a huge push up here, guys. Again, we're going to wait for a pullback. Q breaking highs again. Let me look at Carnival. Carnival's bouncing back. CCL trying to rebound. Yeah, I mean, I get into a lot of these dips, but really what I'm kind of sitting back waiting to do is buy something. I don't want to miss out on too big of the gains, but yeah, I should have trusted my strategy. Again, most of the time when you back test, the earnings, stocks that have good earnings and dump a lot right afterwards are usually really pretty solid dip buys. Those are some of my favorite strategies to get in with. But again, we're not going to be green on everything. It's all good. You know, Disney's bouncing back a lot today too, so that kind of compensates for that trade a little bit. Disney's flying up to 88.40s right now. So gold is bouncing back too. Tesla, we're still green on. But man, look at the market pump here, guys. Market's up to 4,400 on the A-mini. We got our 15-minute charts. Let's put a 5 looking like. There's a 5-minute chart. 5-minute ones are the really ones that work really nice. Let's see, 5-minute alerts. Possible reversal up. Possible reversal down. Yeah, so again, we're so steep on this upward move. Q was up to 363.40s. What's up, DS? CCL 15 calls for Friday. Yeah, I mean, it's bouncing up for sure. Tesla ripping, man. Look at the market pump right now. AMD's kind of down on the day. Disney's looking great. Disney up to 88.40s. Q is still up big, man. Look at the Q surge too. Again, I gotta just wait though, to be honest. So I really do have to just kind of be patient and wait for this, I think. I might be able to put 4 charts up. That's actually what I would like to do so I can see all the potential reversals. I can put a 15-minute chart up here. A 15-minute chart up here for the SPY. And right, I want this to be a 15-minute. I want this to be a 15-minute. I want this to be 5, this to be 5. Okay, yeah, that works. SPCE. Market's strong, man. Again, I haven't really taken any trades since that last trade. I made some money on that last trade, but at this point, I'm just kind of sitting tight. I might try to take some small trades on the regular E-minis, but we'll give it time. I got out of SoFi with 16 bucks. Yeah, there's Disney breaking highs again at 88.40s. Q is up to 364s. Disney almost up to 88.50s. Right now, Tesla is at 255s. We are getting a dip, and I'm in a couple contracts in the micro here. I can show you guys this trade right now too. Small trade. I want to let it pull back a little bit more. Sometimes these pullbacks have been getting bought up recently though, but I don't mind. There we go. Shorting the top here. All right, so we just made a little bit more. We're not down much on the day. I just kind of got to wait for my signals to do some stuff. Like we're down like 80, 70, 80 bucks, so small. Still getting this nice flush breakdown. Look at this. Did we get out? Oh no, here it is right here. All right, so yeah, we're still capitalizing on this flush breakdown. Nice. All right, so good. We're down like 75 bucks on the day. Could be worse. Kind of bought the top, covered on the breakdown there. Nice. We did get a nice little pop back up. So we did get a nice little pop back up. Still testing highs again. Let's see if we continue to try to break these highs. All right, so there's the high break right there, man. Disney's still surging up, breaking highs at 88.50. So that's doing really nice on me for the day. So again, in stocks and equities, I'm really not down that much today. Again, Disney's really the trade that's doing nice. Carnival bounced up to almost 15s. It's still a little bit too early to see whether I got scared out of that thing, but it's bouncing up some. All right, so there goes the NASDAQ. We got a 15-minute reversal signal on the NASDAQ here. I'm going to put up a micro NASDAQ trade. It's going to have to be smaller, though. MNQU3 is the symbol. Yeah, there it is. All right, so we are going to short the micro. Right away, this is the E-mini. I'm going to cut this. I want the NASDAQ. I want the micro NASDAQ. Q3. It's the symbol. There we go. What? Okay. We're going to exit out of that. We're just going to open up. Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? Good. NASDAQ's a little bit off today. That's weird. So there's the NASDAQ. NASDAQ surging up a lot. Getting a little bit risky here, shorting the top of the NASDAQ, but we got some room to play with this. Q's popping up, Disney moving up to 88.50s. It's just a big range on the NASDAQ. We're in one short here. We'll cut it if it starts to break down too much. Watching the 15-minute chart too. Kind of slow. And we just go ahead and got out. Consolidating right now. I mean, Q is strong, man. Disney's strong too. I think that's just pushing everything else up big. You might take another trade there and just kind of chill and wait. Everything's pumping so much, so fast. See if it stabilizes. We're just kind of waiting. See if we get some good trades. Fall it down a little bit here. Tesla's still breaking towards the top. Q's still pushing up too. quiet day here. Trading at least. Waiting for some indicators to show up. Watching the SPY. Let's switch the music a little bit. Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting tight here. I don't see too much big trades to get into today. We're just kind of sitting tight right now. And I think sometimes that's what you got to do when we're just kind of hanging out. Let's see where the dashboard. And everything's starting to come back down a little bit. All right, SPY's starting to fall down. Let's see what the NASDAQ does. Maybe we'll get a dip. A lot of it is just kind of extended. Let me get the music playing again. I mean, we've had a really green day. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple micro positions. We had a really green day, but the market's just very strong. Let me see my dashboard. There we go. CCL earnings call. No, we're not going to cover the actual earnings call. We got some time that we're just going to sit tight, see if we can get into something big. Q has really been what's strong. So microchips in the Q have really been the ones that have just been flying up. Let's see if we get some surges up here again. I'm waiting for some reversal signals to show up, but I'm just not seeing any big ones today. Hey, Cappy. Hey, buddy. Good morning. But yeah, the market's up a lot at the open. So it's too extended up there for me to really want to buy a pullback right now. And I think it's something that I just got to kind of sit back and wait. I don't mind looking for like a big reversal after this big move up, like a little correction back down. But I do think it's something that I really have to just kind of wait for. This consolidation is not enough to convince me to short it yet. So I do want to figure out what we're going to do there. NASDAQ has been pushing. So it just depends on how much these are going. Tesla's still pretty green on the day. Can y'all hear the music? Let me see. I know I did. I just have shares of Tesla. Yeah. What will happen to Bitcoin? I don't know. Bitcoin's up a lot today, isn't it? Yeah, Bitcoin is up to almost 31,000 today. So Bitcoin is up a lot. No music? Okay, let me put the music on. go. Sorry. All right, so the NASDAQ has just been flying up so much. I'm gonna short a little bit now, see if we get a rejection, but if not, I think I just gotta wait. It's just up so much, I'm skeptical of going long. Yeah, NASDAQ just not stopping. So yeah, we're just gonna cover this and just kind of sit there and wait. I guess we could attack the uptrend, maybe play with PayPal. I'm not really looking at stocks super often today. Disney has been doing really nice. Carnival got up to 15 and then rejected back down some, so we still got time there. And then I'm still looking for the reversal alerts to show. I could try singing myself. Oh, I'm gonna have to charge you guys more for singing myself. You know. But listen, if you want to check out TopStep, it's a great way to help support the channel. They are a funded program where $10 a.m. y'all. Yeah, so it's 10:02 currently. They are a funded program where they give you a demo and they test your skill. And if you can hit the target on the demo while following their rules and conditions, then they fund you between 50K up to over 150, up to 150K with a 90% split. And this is really the cheapest, lowest barrier of entry way. When I first got started day trading, I lost $4,000 or $5,000 in the first week. This was years and years ago, but I remember it and it hurt. It hurt because it was kind of new to me. Hey, good morning. And so it wasn't something I was necessarily used to. And this is just a much cheaper way to test yourself. What they do is they give you a demo. The base one's 50K and it's very cheap. It's 130 something. And the real way to do it is to get the subscription and then you can reset it for 100. And so what you can do is you can buy the subscription and you can keep pushing until you get funded. It might take you a couple weeks to a couple months, but if you keep trying and you keep refreshing it, if you need to, it might cost you some, but eventually you should get funded. And then once you're funded, there's a 90% split. And so you can make 20K, you'll keep 18 of that. So your risk is small because you're only risking $100 for a reset, 130 something to try to get funded. But then once you're funded, you keep 90%. So you can, withdraw from it. If you're profitable every month, withdraw from it, make money. And there's no PDT rule in futures. So you can day trade, short futures, no restrictions. And TopStep is the most legit one in the world. They pay out millions of dollars every year. They fund thousands of traders a year. And again, just a good way to test your skill. If you want to check them out, again, I'll post the link right here. But again, just a good way to help support the channel. At this point in time, we're waiting for our for Chart Prime to give us some alerts. But again, if you want to check out TopStep for the time being, check out the link right here. Oh, dude, Carol hated it, bro. Carol tried to, and understandably so. I mean, that's what I would do if I was Carol in the beginning, is I would say, hey, look, don't buy anymore. Don't trade anymore. I would basically say, hey, no trading anymore. And basically say, hey, stop trading. And she did. She was like, hey, man, you might want to think about just not doing this anymore. And that was the right decision. That was the right advice to give me was, hey, don't trade. But it all worked out for the best. Yeah, I get people saying all the time, they're like, hey, my girlfriend tells me I shouldn't trade. Help me talk my girlfriend into letting me trade. And I'm usually like, hey, I don't know if you're gonna like this, but I'm gonna take the other side. Maybe you shouldn't be trading. All right, so we are sitting tight, waiting. Let me get the music back up. What's Tesla doing? Tesla all the way to 258. I should have stayed in that dip. All right, still surging up on the E-mini, man. Yeah, honestly, the uptrend's been the trend today. It's been really strong. Why we haven't gotten any reversal signals is because the reversal signal doesn't look like it's there. All right, market's still pushing up. Tesla's still pushing up. Q's still pushing up. Tesla up to almost 258s right now. So good morning. Check back chat. Sorry, guys. I'm doing other stuff on my other monitor over here. Tesla getting back to the tsunami short squeeze. Yeah. I mean, everything's up a lot today, man. Up a lot again. My Disney trade's doing well. So like my intuition of buying the dip this morning, it looks like it was the right move. Again, should have stayed in them. Maybe I think my weakness, if I have one in trading, is I cut my positions a little bit too short. And that's all right. Like I do it all the time, and that's okay, you know. All right, so NASDAQ still looks strong here. The question is, how long does this continue? And I think that'll probably be it for me today, guys. And again, if you want to check out TopStep funded program, they give you a demo, they test your skill. If you're struggling to be profitable in day trading, I really recommend trying futures. Futures market, no PDT rule. You can take these funded account programs, limit your risk when you're learning. And if you're good enough, you can get funded with a 90% split. They just make sense. Okay. Again, check out the link in the description if you want to learn more about them. We're pushing up a little bit too much right now for me to really want to buy it again, but we're too strong for me to want to short it. So with that, I'm just going to probably get ready to close it down. Another option to check out, guys, and again, what I'm doing right now, just to show you all the different indicators and stuff that I have on my charts right now, is I've got all these different indicators on my charts right now. You can kind of see them. And again, what this does, hold on, let me minimize that. What this does is this allows me to see where potential reversals are, man. And again, I can see where potential reversals are. I can trade them. I can mess with them. Chart Prime Trading View Indicator Service. It's only like $35 a month. So like what you get for it is super cheap. Super cheap. It's $35 a month. It's very, very small amount of money. And again, you can kind of see they're pretty accurate. Like again, I showed you guys this morning, but I'll show you guys here as well. Big reversal here. Big reversal coming through. But like, look, every time, like I like using 15-minute and 5 minutes. So like these are 15-minute charts, but like you'll notice something. Like you'll notice a very specific pattern here. And the pattern is whenever you get something like this, and again, this is a trading view indicator service you could use in stocks, crypto, forex, futures. When you see reversal up signal and an engulfing candle specifically, whether it's a reversal up or reversal down, you have a very high probability of a bounce over the next 15, 20, 30 minutes. Again, you can kind of see it here. You can also use it on a 5-minute chart. Here's another example of it on a 5-minute chart. Again, here's a 5-minute chart right here. I believe this is 5-minute. Yeah, and again, you can kind of see bullish engulfing reversal up signal. Look at the huge bounces you get here. Prior to that, look at that bearish engulfing reversal down. Look at the huge drops. And this is a 5-minute chart. So these are drops for extended periods of time. Again, you can use it in stocks, crypto, forex, futures. They have trading patterns that you can use as well. So you can look at flag patterns, stuff like that on there as well. And that's really, really useful. Again, it's a company called Chart Prime. It's a trading view indicator service. Pretty cheap. You can get 40% off if you use my link. It's not going to show until at the very end when you do checkout. But when you do check out, it'll show you the 35% off or the 40% off. You'll get it for like 34 something a month. And yeah, just a good option, good way to trade. Again, the last sponsor is MooMoo. I'm going to be switching my stock trading from TOS to a platform called MooMoo. And again, they're open the entire pre-market session, so I can start trading at 4 a.m. And on TOS, I'm restricted until 7. They also give me up to 16 free stocks if you deposit money. If you deposit 100 free stocks minimum, you get at least 5 free stocks. If you deposit 1,000 minimum, you get 5 free stocks that you had before, plus another 10. If you deposit over 5K, you get all that plus an extra share of Google and Tesla. So 15 plus an extra share of Google and Tesla. So really, and all of these are sponsors. And so I'm definitely biased in all their favor, but I think all 3 of these are genuinely useful for traders. And if you want to check out any of them, again, you can check out the link in the descriptions and you'll be able to catch all of these if you want. But with that said, y'all be safe, y'all be good. Love you all. And yeah, we'll be back bright and early tomorrow. Again, tomorrow we got a bunch of economic data coming out too. So I'll see you guys then. Good luck.